Fox's old reliable Ken Jeong has another game show that he is hosting, and it is just about to wrap season 1. Let's talk about 99 to Beat. Hey guys, Dan here. This is Dan Reviews It. Welcome to my game show review for 99 to Beat. This has been airing Wednesday nights the last couple of months on Fox. It is nearing its season finale as of this recording. And of course, you can catch up with episodes that you've missed on Hulu if you are so interested. However, after this video, maybe you will not be so interested. I don't know. But in any event, yes, this is another Ken Jeong hosted program. He is really a go-to for Fox. Obviously, The Masked Singer has been a huge hit for them, and he's been a part of that since the beginning. He did one season of The Masked Dancer that they did, and then he also co-hosts a show called I Can See Your Voice, and he even pops up on shows that he doesn't really have anything to do with. His old buddy from Community, Joel McHale, hosts the Crime Scene Kitchen. He's done a couple of episodes of that. He had a dramatic role in an episode of The Accused on Fox, which is one of their primetime dramas. So he really is, a go-to for Fox. This time, though, he has a co-host, and it's another Fox star, this time from the sports arena. That's Erin Andrews. She's been in the sports game for a long time. She was with ESPN for a while, and she's been with Fox Sports, I should say, for over 10 years. So bringing some sort of color commentary to the proceedings here with this show. But we'll get into the specifics in just a second on 99 to Beat. First, though, let me welcome you back to Dan Reviews It. If you are a subscriber already, you may know that I love game shows. In fact, I have a whole playlist on my homepage dedicated to my game show reviews, most of them primetime game shows, but some syndicated ones in there as well. Always new game shows popping up, and love to talk about them. So there's a playlist there. But if you're not subscribed to the channel, please consider doing so and clicking that notification bell too, so you get the alerts for all my new videos coming out. And of course, liking this video or commenting below. That helps the channel out tremendously. All right, so this is not an American original. This is based on a Belgian game show, but really it's based on, I don't know, a bunch of party games or something that people have been doing for probably centuries, because this is really just, there's not a ton of specific talent that you need for this. This is not a trivia game. This is a sort of athletic competition, but not really. Certainly not in the same way as like a Ninja Warrior or something. But essentially, we start with 100 people, and the objective is to go through these games, beating the time and not coming in last. Basically, that's the whole sort of framing of the show and the log line. Don't be last, don't be last. You could finish second to last in every one of these games as long as you keep on surviving. You can make it to the finale, and at the end, one person will be awarded $1 million. So the games, are quite simple. I mean, you've got like things like musical chairs. That's an obvious, because, somebody's always going to be eliminated from that. So each episode they do like 4 or 5 games. And the first, chunk of them, they eliminate just one person, just the final person that has not reached whatever the goal is out. But then the last game of the episode, I think it's always the last one, there is a group dynamic, so they're going to eliminate the losing group. So that's how they're getting rid of 5 or 6 people maybe at a time with some of those later games. And eventually, like I said, we'll be down to, I guess, just one-on-one, and then the person that does not come in last will be declared the winner. But these games are just so ridiculous. They're party games, they're childish games. Like find the matching sock in the laundry heap. That was one of them. I said musical chairs. There was like a dart thing or something. So there's like maybe some minor athletic qualifications, but it's not like anything like American Ninja Warrior or even the one with the giant beach balls, Wipeout, not even like that, or Frogger on Peacock. No, this is just a lot of just sort of silly party type games that kids could probably play. I could see a kid's version of this being a little more fun than this. I have many problems with this. Let's start, I guess. Well, the games themselves are just sort of not fun to watch. Like, oh, wow, you're watching a group of people find a matching sock. That's riveting. No, of course it's not. So the games I have an issue with, but also the commentary. They are making it seem like, yes, I know there's $1 million at stake, but they're really making these challenges seem, like it is life and death for these people. And again, yeah, $1 million is a great prize, of course, but Fox specifically, I think, has this way of really ratcheting up tension that doesn't exist. We've been seeing this since really the American Idol days. They used to really, really ratchet up that tension before announcing, who was going to go home or whatever on American Idol, make you wait, 45 seconds to a minute. They show all the people's faces. It's kind of like that. And you have Ken Jeong, who, look, for all that he is, I mean, he can be funny. Obviously, we've seen that in the Hangover movies. But he plays into the sort of annoying imp kind of character. He plays that role on The Masked Singer. He plays it whenever he shows up on, one of Joel McHale's shows. That is his, on-screen persona, and he plays into it. It is annoying for something like this. And then you have Erin Andrews, who obviously is competent as a sports commentator. I'm not a sports guy, but I knew who she was, certainly. And she's very competent in that regard. But she is bringing this, like, attempted gravitas to these games like it really is, this Super Bowl type of event. And it just isn't. It doesn't work for me at all in that regard. And then the capper to it all is that they have people who are related to each other, and in one case, an entire family, as separate contestants on this show. So really, okay, it's not quite 99 to beat. All you have to beat is, 94, because if anybody in your 5-person family wins, it's not really fair. Like, now, if it was all families, okay. But to bring in a husband and a wife, or 2 sisters, or, whatever family members, instead of giving 100 completely separate, unknown people the chance, I think that sullies it a little bit. And they do things like that similarly on the 1% Club, which is also on Fox. And sometimes you'll have like a husband and wife team or whatever. I find that to be a little bit different. First of all, they're not going for $1 million. But second of all, to have a whole family, it's just, why are you doing that? Give 100 separate people the chance. And then they play it up, of course, with the tension. Oh, well, this person's, not finding the sock, but, oh, his wife is still in the competition and their 3 kids are still in the competition. Well, so where's the tension in that? Okay, so now you have a 5 in 100 chance, to win that million. So look, this is not a great show. I only made it through 3 episodes, and then I said, you know what, I'm going to hang it up here, and then I'll do my video closer to the finale for it. If you do want to catch up, it is on Hulu, but this, to me, I would love it if this did not get a second season. I don't find it as riveting as they want me to find it, for sure. I leave 99 to beat with a D. And you can see that, like I said, on Hulu, and the season finale will be coming up soon on Fox. And check out my other game show reviews on that playlist on my homepage on Dan Reviews It. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye.